Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you guys are doing alright. And we are moving on now. Here on the second floor. There's a very small chance that a zombie from out here could make their way through this door while I'm investigating. But it's a really small chance. I'm going to leave that door open. Let's deal with this guy. He doesn't want any. Alright, but this one does. This is good. We're actually taking care of both of the zombies that are in here. Kind of at the same time. There's some nice cloth leggings. Again, I think I have the heavy ones. Those are the same stats. We also need shoes. Let's put those on. Alright, there's a chance that that other zombie might get its courage back and attack us from behind here, so let's look here very quickly, if we can. Okay, whatever that was is probably not good. Alright, does not appear to be anything in here for us. Alright. Well, I said there was a very small chance. But that's all you need sometimes. Oh no. That was a bad miss. That was a very bad miss on my part. Okay, so we took a little red health damage, as you can see. In the meantime, our yellow stamina damage will regenerate slowly. Cloth leggings again. Wow. You usually don't find the cloth leggings till later on. Finish that one. Okay, we should be okay for the time being. Ooh, look at this. Now this is exactly the type of helmet that used to be in those bathrooms that we encountered in the last episode. Glad we could find it. Alright. Alright, there is a thick sash. That will be just fine. Thank you, I do not need it. Alright. Whoops, there we go. Alright, we are going to go this way. Yes, okay, so this is the map room, as I call it. Yes, it's very clever. There's a map there. There's also a door right here which is locked. So I just usually skip right over to this room because the key is actually behind that wall over there. I thought I saw someone walk in here. Guess not. So there's the key. That right there. Now we can just go right back here and handle this. Again, if we don't want to be surprised, we should do that. Let me adjust the angle here, there we go. Alright. As usual, we double click the key and then single click the door. That's the only time we'll need it, so I'm going to leave it there. That's always unfortunate. Okay. So there's a map of the current floor. Some plate counters, I think is how you say that. Those go on the elbows to you can see there. Now, one obvious shortcoming of the maps in this game is that there's no indication of where you are on the map currently. So if you're unable to tell where you are on that map, it's essentially useless, and it can be very frustrating. But if you play enough, you will memorize all of the maps, and you won't even need to refer to those. Let's try an overhead here. Go. Heavy gambeson. That's going to be good. Pop that on. Zoom out just so I can get a heads up if someone enters the room. Again, I could have just closed the door, but... well, what can I say? I'm lazy. Okay, well, what do we have here? Oh, that's right, we're wearing... oh, I'm sorry, I just bumped the microphone. We're already wearing greaves, I totally forgot. Okay, so we don't need that. Okay. Okay, this could get tricky. Let's try to take this one out as quickly as we can. Oh, man. Okay, well, running away is good, too. But this is really not good. This is not good at all. I'm gonna try and run out of here. Kind of see if I can... well, I was gonna go for the door. I'll probably have to do that anyway, yeah. Well, let's do this. Let's do this. So, come on, swing it open. There we go. Okay. Just need a second. Just need a second to gather my thoughts. I could also potentially get them to fight each other. If I kind of taunt them. Well, the other ones would have to... well, you know what? We can handle this dude right now. He seems to be separated. Come on in. Don't be afraid. There we go. There we go. Let's keep it in combat mode here. Yeah, it looks like they have drifted apart. That's good. Let's take a quick look. Gambeson. Alright, I don't know where... oh! I didn't kill this one. I guess one of the other ones killed it. Eh, that works. That works. Okay, so let's check this room. Man, that was kind of scary, man. Whoops. So there's that leather cap. Is that better than the arming cap, is what I'm wondering. No, it's not. Okay, we can leave that there. That's fine. We can also get rid of this. Now, early on the 3rd floor, we will be able to switch to a shield rather than having the torch. Oh, look at these gauntlets. Now, the thing with gauntlets is that or this type of gauntlet anyway, is they're going to take the place of both the gauntlets and the vambraces. So we'd be giving up these really good stats on the vambraces, but we'd be getting better, kind of, for the gauntlets. So I honestly don't feel like putting these on right now, but I'll take them just in case. And I had mentioned, well, you know, we could clean them with the brush here. It didn't seem to change all that much physically, but that's usually all the brush does. The spheres, on the other hand, change the text nor the tooltip text, I guess, telling you about the condition. Okay, I was wondering what I was hearing. He seems to be having a problem. That was very close. I would not recommend doing what I just did. It was an impulsive move, but it worked out. Yeah, and I still can't explain why I always run into the easel to knock it over, but I gotta do it. I have to. Okay, so we've got a key. Come on. And this amethyst, there's nothing we can do with that, just a drawing compass. Actually, let me go over here. Check this stuff real quick. That's a candle. Okay. Ah, that's interesting. Now there's a bar mace. Like when I've used that before, I've just not been very impressed by it. I would not switch my weapon out for that right now. Okay. Another pair of those boots. And there's another ball mace. Hey, that's a good find right there. So if you look at the stats here, I mean, you can see that the square shield has a little bit better stat for impact protection. But it weighs more, but not by much. But the real thing is the coverage. It just has better coverage, physically speaking, so we're going to switch these out here. Now there are many more shields, or types of shields that you can find. But for now, that's a pretty good find. Just want to make sure they didn't hide anything in here. Okay. Alright. So here's the kitchen that serves the bar next door, or tavern, or whatever you want to call it. Let's see. Oh. And so if we go over here, this is the tavern. Let's just play that safe with a stab. No need to get fancy with overheads or anything like that. Now, historically, this room has been bereft of valuable loot, but of course, since things are changing now, just want to double check. Alright, so this was that gate that we passed towards the beginning of the level there. Or not towards the beginning, actually just a few minutes ago, wasn't it? Okay. Okay, so, okay, that's where we went in to the tavern. Here's kind of, I guess, an extension of it, or Perhaps a different one altogether. Again, we should just play that safe with stabs. Check real quick here. We got time. No, okay. Whoa, very aggressive. Very aggressive. Let's get fancy. There we go. Alright. Alright, so this takes us to what, a fermentation room, I guess is what we'll call it. Alright. Excellent. So, if you watched the earlier episodes in this season, in that run I went from the second floor to the catacombs. This time we've skipped the catacombs and gone straight to the third floor. But, and I'm not saying I did that necessarily intentionally, that's just where we ended up. But if we wanted to go to the catacombs, we still can very easily from here. If we just go this way. So, we're entering the catacombs from an unusual, at least from, you know, the way that I usually play, an unusual angle. So it's kind of weird to go right up against the skeleton. Let's try to go under the shield. That's not going to work from that angle. Try to straighten out a little. I could do left to right. Oh man, I'm getting beat up here, but my armor's absorbing the damage. So we're just taking stamina damage. And I'd love to just bring out the two-handed sword. Or the axe, but I wouldn't be able to see anything at this point. There we go. So we only ended up taking stamina damage, so though that may have looked bad, it was not that bad, I assure you. Okay. That's the same. And the helmet we have is better. Alright. Okay, so like I said a moment ago, I'm basically approaching the level backwards from how I normally do. So it might take me a second to make sure I'm on the right track. I think this is the right way. Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, so this is where we want to be. So let us find the board. There it is. Drop that right there. So this is the only reason that I ever go to the catacombs. I don't care about some of the other chests you can find in here that will have basically randomized loot. What I care about is this chest. Alright, let's compare these swords. So there's a trade-off here. The new sword has better thrust, and better balance, but worse impact and the same slash. You know what? It might... you know what? I'm going to keep the sword I have. And then this cuirass here, better coverage, better impact, better... I mean, you know, there you go. Come on. Very nice. That is good. Alright. Alright, so let's just go right back to where we were. Which was right there. And now we can go back to the 3rd floor, because, like I said, that's all I really wanted from this place. Either the sword, the cuirass, or both. And I assure you, running headlong into a flight of stairs is is the proper way to do it. Okay. Alright, so that's going to be it for this episode, everybody. As always, thank you guys for hanging out. Always appreciate it. Please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.